What is going on, my YouTube friends, not my Patreon friends? How we living tonight? Do we got any Swifties in here? We got any Swifties? BEL party? My friend Jamie sent me Taylor Swift being a songwriting genius for 13 minutes. Now, I am not the most active songwriter, we'll say, but I've been around a lot of songwriting, and I love seeing this stuff. I love seeing, well, how like genius people are, especially like artists that I haven't spent a bunch of time going down that rabbit hole. And like I went to the Red Tour. I saw the Red Tour. I've had a few of the albums. I've listened, like I've been aware of Taylor, but I haven't like gone down that rabbit hole yet, right? So like I'm really excited. Because I bet 13 minutes probably isn't long enough. Hey, Jamie sent this one to me. If I didn't shout you out already, I appreciate you, Jamie. I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you think I deserved it, maybe a subscription. You can join me on Patreon if you want to send me any links, send me any requests yourself. And that's what we got here. It's my first one of the day.
I write songs not just to put them on albums, but I write songs to help
Turn my volume up, but I didn't read this. I made this video to showcase how insanely talented Taylor is at songwriting and how intricate her songwriting process is. Again, I bet.
I write songs not just to put them on albums, but I write songs to help understand life a little bit more.
Yeah.
Life makes a little more sense to me when I can take these complex emotions and you know, tricky situations and things that come at you in life and process them and say them in a song.
Yeah. You kind of got to boil it down, right? It has to be on point enough that I know what you're talking about, but not enough that I can't apply it to my situation en masse, right? And there's examples of where, like, you know, artists let us into their lives and you know kind of exactly what's going on, but usually it has to be like you only have so many words in a phrase or in a stanza, right? So you kind of have to like not boil it down, but you have to really focus it. You have to increase the value of each word. Is like real estate on the line, right? But anyways. The chorus in like 5 seconds.
If you can just shift the power in your direction by being bold enough, then it won't be like this forever. Run. Break away from this.
I don't know why it's being the way it's being, but let's see.
Okay. I have a partial verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It keeps me awake, the look on your face, the moment you heard the news. Frozen in time and screaming inside, you did all that you could do. The game was rigged, the ref got tricked, the wrong ones think they're right, and you were outnumbered.
Oh.
It's more of like writing just
Ooh, she liked that one too, eh? Huh? She had a little smile there.
This time.
it's more of like writing just kind of happens to me. Like no matter where I am, 4 a.m. or in the middle of a conversation, I'll just get an idea and I'll have to like record it into my cell phone.
But I want it to sound kind of like religious.
Don't blame me, love, blame me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord, save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. Tend to sleep at night. Got something that you like. Baby, love me. That's kind of cool.
I remember when I used to get an idea.
So she's catching a melody. And she's got to have like a strong finger on the pulse, man, because the melody is almost more important than the words. The words are like secondary, except like if the chorus makes sense, you can sing along with the chorus. The verses, you're kind of free as long as you have a good melody, right? So it sounds like she's got like the superstar ear for the melody, and then she's relating words into it. And the quality of what she delivers, I mean, how many records has she done now? Like, oh man, I'm going to take a stab. Someone correct me on this. Like 8 or 9 records now. Like how much songwriting goes into that? It's probably like dozens of songs and then selected down to the 10 or 12 or whatever, right? Extended versions, etc., etc. But like that's actually really interesting to see like that process happen so quickly though. You know what I mean? Like yeah, let's keep going.
When I was 12 years old in my room, I'd first get an idea and I'd be like, yes, idea. And then I get this like fear and almost sorrow that no one was ever gonna hear it. I'm never gonna get to make this into something.
So yeah, so she's got a level of forgiveness that lets her grab her phone and record whatever it is. It might be an idea, it might not be. It might be good, it might be bad, but she's doing it. She's gotten past that bridge. And that's the hardest part for me, man, is like forgiving myself enough to just write down my idea. Anyways.
It's just simple. Say that you'll never find another. And then you say that you'll never find another like me.
Clever.
You'll never find another like me.
Ah man, she must know like this is the one. This is the one. Joe Budden talks about that lots, about how the artist knows like this is the one that's gonna do some shit, right? She must know, man. She must just like have it. Like that's what I'm talking about. That like she could just find superstar melodies, right? Like superstar words fall into place for her because she's this. Yeah. I don't need to tell you all she's a superstar. Come on now.
Up to that point is good.
Yep.
Probably like 4 a.m.
You look like you might need a rest.
I don't need a rest. I'm fine. This means it's working.
I had this metaphor in my head about like being in this house and there's been a drought, but you feel like there's a storm coming, and so instead of trying to block out the storm, you like punch a hole in the roof and just let all the rain come in, and when you wake up in the morning, it's washed away everything that used to hurt you, and then you're clean.
You're so gorgeous. And I ain't just talking about your face, but look at your face. And I'm so curious. Your mind got me feeling some type of way. What can I say? You're gorgeous. You should take it as a compliment that I got drunk and made fun of the way you talk.
I just realized how much of a bar that is. You should take it as a compliment that even when I'm inebriated, I'm thinking about you. Even if it's in light, like fun light, or I'm making fun of you, like that's enough to be a compliment. But wow.
You should think about the consequence of your magnetic field. You know it ain't my fault. And I got a boyfriend, he's older than us. I haven't seen him in a couple of months. I go through phases when it comes to love. I'm nothing that you want, but I must say I got a boyfriend, he's older than us. I haven't seen him in a couple of months. My reputation precedes both of us. And I got a boyfriend, he's older than us. He's in the club doing I don't know what. You're so cool, I can't.
It's changed.
And I got a boyfriend, he's older than us. He's in the club doing I don't know what. You're so cool, it makes me hate you so much. Hate you so much.
See, like, she's got the idea, she's got the theme, she's just trying to find, like, where is the guy? I think she said the corpse once. And that, again, will relate to a certain group of people. But in the clubs, drives the point home. Like, no, I'm just hanging out with my friends. I'm not even having drinks. You know, I didn't see anybody there. Like that whole thing. Like everyone can relate to that. Come on, man. Come on.
'Cause you're so gorgeous. I can't
I would even argue that if it was like in the corpse, I would even argue that those people could still relate to the club one. Like more than the other way around, right? But anyways.
see anything to your face.
I got out of bed, I think it was really late at night, and like stumbled over to the piano. Okay, so I have this idea that's like, obviously I don't know the verse, whatever yet, but I have a pretty cool, really simple, beautiful chorus idea called Lover.
Can I go where you go? Can we always be this close?
So how much of the song did you get done that night at the piano in Nashville?
The whole thing. I love to take a common phrase and twist it. So the bridge, I took all these common phrases that we say about weddings. I just get really in it when I'm writing a song, and I disappear into my phone because
I'm just trying to think of all the common phrases. My fiance and I are planning our wedding right now. Like, wow, I never would have put that together.
I just get really in it when I'm writing a song, and I disappear into my phone because my phone is where I keep my notes and my phone is where I'm editing.
Dead to lead the field, and now I found someone to commit to. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can.
Maybe it's like, I'm so sick of running as fast as I can, wondering if I'd get much further if I were a man. I want to start, maybe if you start a vibe,
Yeah.
then this will just write itself.
I bet you will.
That's it. Just more movement.
Pro Tools.
That's really cool.
We drink to the bid and the bottles, to the bitches and models, to the da-da-da-da-das, to the biz and bottles, to the night, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Like this for a second verse.
See, she just needs something. She just needs a vehicle. That's all she needs. She just needs like a beat, a pattern, chords, a progression, something. Give me something, man. I'll make music out of it. That's so cool. My cat's trying to get in here. My bad.
They'd say I hustled, put in the work, instead of shake their heads and question how much of this I deserve. And what was I wearing? Or if I was rude. Could I be separated from applauding business I could do? Applauding when I'd make a move. What's that?
Could I be separated from my good ideas and power moves? And all that was you, I have been waiting for king, body and soul. And all that was you, I'll never let you go, king of my heart, body and soul. Perfectly fine. Is this the end of all the endings? My broken bones are mending with all these nights we're spending upon your roof. This will go crash, drinking beer and plastic cups. Even see me, my pencil. All I want is this like
Every time I wake up in the middle of the night.
Interesting, man. Interesting. I knew she was a guitar player. I knew she could play piano, but in everything I'm hearing here, it feels like she's actually playing with the piano. Like when she was sitting there at 4 a.m. at the piano in Nashville figuring that out, like the melody she was singing played nicely with the piano she was playing. And I wonder what she hears first. I wonder if she hears her vocal first, or she hears the chord progression first. Ah, man, this is interesting.
Or every time I think of a title, or every time I think of a common phrase and flip it. I love doing that. I'll put it in my notes, but
you need to calm down.
Like, that was the first thing that I thought of. I have a bit of a habit in choosing something that is a phrase that people often say in conversation. And I thought of like that kind of triplet of notes being like, why are you mad? And like, you need to calm down. So that kind of rhythmic cadence.
I kind of have to capitalize
Anyone
on
else hate when people say, just calm down, just settle down? Like, you don't know me.
the excitement of me getting that idea and see it all the way through, or else I'll leave it behind and I'll just assume it wasn't good enough.
And then all of a sudden there was this moment where
I thought of the whole chorus. And it was over the chords that I had just told him are not chorus chords. The chorus of Shake It Off just came out in like kind of one fell swoop. And I want it to be the song where like if it's played at a wedding and there's this one girl who hasn't danced all night at the reception, all her friends come over and they're like, you have to dance, come on, you have to dance on this one.
Just shake it off.
That's what I wanted. A lot of like, hoo hoo, and like, then there's, in the end, there's like, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, and we almost wanted that to sound kind of bad.
Though we never get far. Don't pretend it's such a mystery. Think about the place where you first saw me riding. First met me. First met me riding. Took the money in the bag and I stole the money. Put the money in the bag and I stole the keys. That was the last time you ever saw me.
I'm inspired to write songs at any time.
She's like, that's it. Like, come on, man. What a gift.
When I'm going through something or when the dust has settled and I'm over it, it can be anything. It can be, I'll just be doing dishes or something, or, in the middle of an interview, and I could get an idea in my head that just kind of sticks out as like, that could be a hook, that could be a pre-chorus, that's like a first line. Like, sometimes it's lyrical, sometimes it's got a fragment of melody attached to it.
Got on a plane and I'm listening to it. I'm just like listening to it and like mumbling melodies, because the song came to me immediately in full. What I sent him about an hour later, and it is me singing what came to me, which ended up being the finished version of the song, or at least really close to it.
What would happen if I was ever happy? Would I not be able to do the thing that I love the most in the world? Would I not be able to write breakup songs anymore? I love breakup songs. A few of my friends were going through breakups, so I was having a lot of conversations about breakups. I watched movies that were really well done about breakups. In some of the books I was reading, there were some good breakups happening, and so this all culminated in me waking up one day with all these heartbreak lyrics in my head, and I was like, it's still here!
Yes! I get concerned about that, man. I was just talking about it. I'm so happy in my engagement right now, getting married next year. I don't know if I could write a heartbreak song, but maybe I won't. Maybe I just won't.
But they love me. So I play it like a violin, and I make it look oh so easy. I've been my case for a long time. I can feel the flames on my skin, crimson red paint on my lips. If a man talks shit, then I owe him nothing. If a man turned lips, then he had it coming.
And then it would be like a break.
They say I did something bad.
We have just recorded.
What a voice, man. You hear the power in that? And that was like a head voice, like a falsetto or something like that, too. It had throw to it, singing for the back of the room. Wow, man.
A idea I got in the middle of the night that is so stupid. It's literally straight from my phone.
Blank Space is a song that I wrote as kind of like a satire. The media decided that I dated too many people. Kind of sat back and thought about how complex this character was that they'd drawn up for me. Jet setting all over the world, collecting men. She's so clingy once she gets them, but she can get any of them, but then they run because she's so crazy, and crazy stuff like that. And I just thought this is amazing. I need to write a song from this girl's perspective. The way that I approach the lyrics on this song.
She's smart. She's genius, man. It's when opportunity knocks, what do you do with it, right? You spin it into a positive, right? And I'll make a promise. This will be the only time I'll say this. I would have no problem with Taylor Swift being clean. Just being perfectly honest.
Song is I'll be out and I'll just write if I get some zinger in my head, I'll just write it down on an endless note thing in my phone. And a lot of those lines were from just things I had come up with in the past year, darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. I did that when I played them the original idea, and you'll hear Max go, oh my God, I love it, that's so annoying.
Okay, I feel like that still wasn't as in-depth. I feel like that wasn't as in-depth as I know it's gonna go. And I understand that that was more of a like, it doesn't take anything, man. She'll pull a hit out of 4 sounds you give her, right? But I feel like the writing, I feel like there's more to the writing that I miss. Cause like there's all kinds of stories, and I'm assuming like toast to books or novels or history. Like there's gotta be, man. There's gotta be. For someone that can do that, it's gotta be more than just she can spill it out. And even like in the lines that we heard, man, like I don't need to tell y'all, man. It's top tier writing. Like, I'm impressed. I thought that was a really cool video. I just bet you that there's more to it. That's what I'm saying. But I appreciate this, Jamie, all my friends. If y'all made it this far, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, maybe a subscription, help a boy out. Patreon links in the description box. We'll see y'all in the next one.